What do we know in terms of the percent pay cut and where you're going if you are really indeed going to do this?
So if you work at VMware's campus in Palo Alto, California, at the heart of Silicon Valley, and you decide that now during the pandemic, it's the perfect time to move to a place that is more affordable or closer to family. Perhaps you want to take, your fat Silicon Valley salary to a place with a lower cost of living. If you go to Denver, Colorado, for example, which is a significant destination for former Bay Area residents, then you'll take an 18% salary reduction. If you want to move to Southern California, Los Angeles or San Diego from the Bay Area, then you'll lose 8% of your pay. Now, VMware says that in theory, this could go the other way as well. They set compensation based on what they call the cost of labor in different regions around the country. And so if someone moves from, Toledo, Ohio to New York City, then they might get a pay increase. But is that a very likely move? You tell me.
Exactly. We're the ones sat in New York right now and feeling the urban sprawl getting less attractive. I'm interested in, Nico, as to how much this is an enticement by companies actually not really wanting to see so much remote working. They talk the talk, but perhaps walking the walk by saying that you will lose money by so doing, or actually whether this is just the reality. I know when people move abroad, many of my UK friends here in the US, when they want to move back to the UK, they have to stomach a big pay cut because the UK is a lot cheaper to live in.
Yeah, well, companies definitely have different perspectives on this, but a lot of them that have adjusted the pay for remote workers during the COVID period in particular are relying on, old regulations and policies that they had in place before this period. It's just that COVID, the pandemic, has scrambled so much of our lives that there's this newfound flexibility. So, there are some people who may have thought that they won't have to worry about whether their pay is adjusted if they want to move from California to Atlanta, for example. The companies are pitching this as yet another perk in the canon of all of their offerings to employees to try to boost retention. VMware's head of HR said to me that the company is trying to be unusually transparent with employees. When they speak with their managers, they say, if you want to move to this location, this is what it would look like for your compensation so that they can make a decision that works best for them.